3 years ago, my arms looked like this, and now my arms look like this. And that is because I put direct focus on them. Right now, I'm gonna be showing you my full arm day, what I do twice a week in order to grow my arms. You don't need anything but dumbbells. Let's get into it right away. First off, guys, y'all know I do calisthenics, right? And most people on this channel do calisthenics. It is your opportunity right now to build muscle with calisthenics in just 12 weeks. The top link in the description is going to be taking you to the Bodyweight Bodybuilder program. That is my program that I designed to build muscle. It is out right now. There's no weights involved, no weighted calisthenics involved. But if you pre-ordered the volume 2 and the volume 3, those are going to include weighted calisthenics, and the V3 even rings. So go ahead and go there right now and you'll be able to access my exact workout training plan. So this workout was fun, man. I've been speaking about my arms for quite a long time now, basically on my channel, talking about how my arms were always the lacking body part. And right now, they are not no more. How have I been able, as a calisthenics athlete, grow my arms in such a way that they gone from literally sticks to what they are looking like right now? And a lot of y'all have been commenting, yo, your arms are fucking huge. What do you do for your arms? What is something that you do for your arms consistently? Now listen, usually I don't train arms with dumbbells. You gotta understand, I got my arms to this size with mainly just calisthenics. But right now, because I have access to dumbbells in my garden, I only do dumbbells for arm day because for me, it works the best. Now, why does it work the best? My arms are the most lagging, used to be at least, the most lagging body part in my body. Why is that? Because I had a slight genetic disadvantage. My arms never used to grow fully from just compound movements. So I had to make the decision, okay, let me isolate my arms and see if that will work. Did it work? Absolutely. You see my arms right now, they're looking absolutely amazing. I'm super fucking happy with my arms. There were times in my training career, in my training journey, where I was absolutely hating my physique, mainly because of my arms, bro. And that was because my arms were always very narrow, very small, very skinny. And the reason why my arms look so big right now is because I started directly focusing on my arms. And I do that now with isolation training. So for the people watching at home, if you do not know, my arm training is basically purely dumbbells isolation. Now, why is that? It's because of isolation that makes my arm grow. Listen, for some people who have a slight genetic disadvantage like me in a certain muscle group, just doing the regular compounds and the regular rep ranges and the regular sets are simply not gonna be enough. You're gonna have to put work on them. I'm talking about like real grind on them, or else it's not gonna work. In this workout, what we did is I think it's Rich Piana type style, right? We did a superset, biceps and triceps. So in this workout, we're trying to fully destroy the triceps and the biceps in one superset for 4 supersets in this workout. And we did 4 sets each, mainly, and every single set we went down in reps a little bit, right? So first set, we do 20, then we do 15, then we do 12, and then we do 10. So it's 4 sets per superset, 4 supersets in total, 20, 15, 12, 10. That's the whole structure of today's workout. Now listen, if you are a beginner lifter or beginner calisthenics athlete and you want to start isolating some muscles and you want to start isolating your arms, for instance, I do not actually recommend you doing this high volume because for most people, this is too much volume. Even for me, the first time when I actually did this workout, which was a week ago, and that was the first time of me doing it in this split that I'm doing, I was actually really sore a day after. My biceps were very sore, my tendons were sore, my triceps were extremely sore. I couldn't even flex my tricep because they were so tight. It hurt so bad. But I got a sick ass pump though. And in my opinion, that is right now the most important thing. The reason why is because if I don't get blood into my muscles, bro, if I don't get blood into especially my arms, we're talking about arms, it doesn't grow. I cannot be sticking to the regular dips and the push-ups. I could because I did it mainly through those movements. But what got it to like new level? Isolation. Isolation beside my calisthenics movements is what really got me those big, like, thick arms, right? And these are the exercises that I use to get my arms to this size that they currently are. So listen, I will make a full week of training so that it all makes sense to you. I do not only do dumbbells, of course. I only do dumbbells for bicep and triceps, and that's literally it. I don't train shoulders with with dumbbells because I just don't want to. I want to stay very loyal to calisthenics and just explore calisthenics more so that I can just learn how to train every single muscle group correctly with calisthenics. Also for y'all, so that y'all can actually trust me on when I say something about building muscle with calisthenics, such as the bodybuilder. It's out right now, go get it. So that's why I also made the bodybuilder, right? It's a 12-week program that I made specifically to build muscle because for the past year, I've basically just been doing that. And listen, it is very important for every single set that you're doing right here to absolutely keep it in control. I see a lot of people online when they're talking about arms, right? When they're especially talking about biceps and triceps, that they just want to pump the muscle up very quickly. They just want to pump it. They just want to get blood into it. I understand where you're coming from, bro. But we're training a muscle, okay? It's not like with chest, y'all treat it as it's like a science-based muscle group that you have to stretch and to squeeze. Biceps and triceps, arguably even more. Chest movements you can do with like pretty bad form and really get a lot of fucking strength out of it and grow your chest quite well. Same thing with back, same thing with legs. But when it comes to arms, they are such a specific muscle, your triceps and your biceps. You have to focus directly on them and really focus directly on them. So not just don't just do the curls lifeless. Focus on the bicep. Focus on that peak contraction and focus on releasing it with great control, putting stretch and tension on the stretch and then going back up again. Every single curl that you see me do, I focus as much as I can on that specific thing that I'm trying to focus on, right? Now, you of course see some some sets. I'm doing a little bit more half reps and more faster reps to basically get the reps out of there. That's totally fine after you have done a complete set with clean reps. I'm not saying that partial reps are bad or that getting a little bit of jerk in there, a little bit of swing in there is absolutely a bad thing. It is definitely not a bad thing, but you shouldn't spend your whole set your set should not look like you don't know what the fuck you're doing. The majority of the set should look like something that is actually respectable, something that people would look like, okay, those are clean reps. And then when you are literally burnt out and you can't do clean reps no more, start fucking swinging that weight around, bro. I don't care if you do it after that, right? But first off, you want to really focus on getting that peak contraction, getting that peak stretch, and that is what you want to do. So right now, the only thing that is really lacking for me when it comes to pure size is my shoulders. Now, the reason why I want to get my shoulders up there is because it just looks fucking aesthetic, right? And it looks good with a well-developed upper chest. So that is my goal for right now. But when it comes to arm training, it still is very important for me because it's also a sort of mental effect that it has on me. Every single time I train arms, I feel like a fucking beast. Nobody can ruin my day. Like when I train arms and I look in the mirror and I'm like, holy shit, my arms look fucking jacked. That is the time when I feel my best. Nobody can right now make me angry, make me mad. Nobody can knock me off my pivot. Nobody can make me upset. This is my moment. I got some pumped ass arms. And even when the pump is gone, I still feel like that. I still feel like, yo, I just trained my arms. My arms are fucking 10 centimeters bigger. The reason why I do that is because it's a mental thing, right? That is the reason why I have an arm day in my routine. Yes, I do an arm day because it's just effective for me, right? But I also do an arm day for the psychological effect it has on me. Like it just feels absolutely amazing. So for the guys who are right now insecure about your physique, just go hit an arm day at least twice a week and you will start to feel a little bit different about your physique. I can tell you that with 100% certainty. Now, what we're doing right here is we're doing hammer curls, superset it with lay-in extensions. Now, these lay-in extensions are my favorite dumbbell tricep extensions is because they focus on the long head and I feel most squeeze in my triceps and most activation always in the overhead exercises such as this exercise right here. Every single time I go down, I feel that deep stretch, and when I extend back up, I literally feel like the tricep moving down and then fully squeezing up top, right? But what you got to try to do is come down like this and then extend back up. So instead of just doing a extension, go down as like a press and then press it back up so that you get more stretch at that bottom position. That is something that I've noticed. You have more stretch if you actually do it that way instead of just this way, because if you do it this way, the dumbbells are going to hit the ground, and if you're doing it on the bench, gravity is just going to be pulling down and your triceps are not going to be doing anything. It's just your shoulders or your lats holding it up. So if you actually do it in a way where you're letting the triceps touch the lats and then extend back up as like a press sort of manner, you will get a little bit more squeeze out of it also, as you can see me doing right here, and you can get more stretch out of it as well. So that is basically one of the most important things that you should do with arm day. Now, is an arm day necessary to grow your arms? No, it is absolutely not necessary. Listen, I have, in my majority of my training career, I have not done arm days. I thought they were actually quite stupid. I thought that an arm day was kind of that bro day, right? It's like, it's just cool for Instagram, cool for YouTube, but it's not really an effective thing to do. Train biceps and triceps. Nah, just do back and biceps, chest and triceps. And I still think it's very effective to do chest and triceps together, back and biceps together, or even swap it out. But having a complete arm day in your routine does really allow you to focus on just your arms. Listen, when you have trained chest and after that you're going to train tricep, sure, that's pretty good, right? It's fine. The only negative thing about it is that your triceps are already going to be pre-fatigued once you start getting into your triceps after you have done your chest. Same thing when it comes to back and biceps. Your biceps are going to be pre-fatigued if you have already done your back. So that's why I do recommend recommend your triceps and your biceps on a separate day where you're going to be fucking going ham on them for 2 hours straight. After, for example, a chest and back day where you have solely focused on the chest and the back, where of course your arms are also going to be working, because on pull movements your biceps are working, and on push movements your triceps are working, right? But that doesn't mean that for the next day they're still going to be pre-fatigued. No, they're actually going to be fully recovered because they didn't do a shit ton of work during all those presses and pulls. So now you can spend a whole day focusing on arms, trying to get your arms big and really isolating the fucking muscle and getting it up there. So right here we did single arm bicep curls. This is one of my favorite exercises. I don't know why, but the single arm just makes me really focus on one arm, like that squeeze, right? It's just super cool, man. Like, I don't know why I like this exercise so much. Sometimes with both arm at the same time, you don't really feel it too much sometimes because you're just trying to get the weight up there. But when you're doing it with one arm, you can see that one bicep just moving, one bicep just working. I absolutely love this exercise. So I do it a lot. I do it in every single arm day, just single arm curls and just going crazy on it. Sometimes I substitute this exercise for preacher curls so that I can get more of a stretched based exercise in there, which I'm going to start to do again because stretch based bicep exercises are fucking phenomenal. They grow your biceps super quick. And I supersetted it here again with a lane extension, but right now also single arm so that I could just really focus in on that one arm and not let two arms, you know, get too distracting or some shit, or so that other muscles won't really work with it. And as you can see, I'm also holding my other arm on my bicep. And the reason why I'm doing that is so that my upper arm does not move, so that my upper arm does not go all the way forward or does not go all the way back. I'm keeping it in place so that I'm literally only extending back up and getting my tricep fucking big. That's it. That's literally all I'm trying to do. So I think this is a Rich Piana style training when it comes to the rep ranges, because I've seen him do this a lot, where he first does 20 reps, then 15 reps, then 12 reps, and then 10 reps. You can also do this with all types of muscle groups. Recently, I have done my chest and back day like this, where I did 10 ring push-ups weighted and then 10 weighted push-ups normal on the floor. And then I did so that's 20 reps. Then I did, what else? I did something that calculated up to 15, 12, and then 10. So basically just going down from 20 all the way down to 10, 4 sets in total, which for some people, again, as I said, for most people, it's a little bit too much. Or on certain exercises, you don't want to do that many sets and that much volume. For certain sets and certain exercises, you just want to stick to, let's say, 2 sets or something, or 3 sets in total, which is totally fine. For instance, single arm curls that I did right here, which I drop setted because I couldn't get no more extra reps. I was actually doing 3 sets instead of 4. The reason why is because I realized during the workout, that's why you also got to kind of keep analyzing how you feel. I realized that doing another set would kind of be overkill and too much because I was already really struggling on these reps and almost not even getting these reps. So I was like, doing an extra set is just going to be extra junk bullshit. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stick it to 3 sets. So 20, 15, and then 12, and then I went to the next exercise. Now listen, man, I have seen a lot of people purchasing the Bodyweight Bodybuilder V1, which I really appreciate. A bunch of people are commenting, yo, this is a fucking amazing program. The workout was super intense. Thank you, bro. By the way, if you want to share your results in the Bars Only Academy, it's totally fine. It's the link in the description. You can join my free community where you can join and share your progress on it, man. If you have purchased the let's say you have the Bodyweight Bodybuilder in your phone and you do it every day, fucking use it and post your screenshots in the Bars Only Academy, and I can actually react on it. I can make even videos on it, and then I'll be able to see where I can improve on it when it comes to the program and for also future programs, because we are making an arm day video today. I actually got something pretty cool coming up for everybody who has dumbbells at home or who just want to train at home, who has dumbbells and calisthenics in their availability, right? I am planning on launching another program, which is going to be 6 weeks. It's a 6-week summer body program. So basically, we are trying to focus as much as we can on trying to get the muscles up that look the best shirtless and in the summer outfits. So basically just a dumbbell plus calisthenics workout routine for 6 weeks straight. I'm launching that pretty soon, I think. So go ahead and wait on that as well. Join the Bars Only Academy for more info on that and for more updates. And again, if you haven't gotten the Bodyweight Bodybuilder V1 or V2 or V3, the V2 and the V3 are for pre-sale right now. They're cheaper than ever. By the way, tomorrow the sale ends. So tomorrow they're normal price. So get it while you can. And the V1 is already out for sale. You can go download it right now. So there you go. I'll let you see these last few sets. By the way, the last set that we did, the last superset, we did chin-ups and dips, also a drop set. And go ahead and enjoy these last few sets. And as always, thank you for watching, and make the sacrifice and stay resilient.